shortcut.
Come on, get up. So this is your railroad? Nothing but trouble.
They aren't all like these two.
Marshal, I think you better come see something.
I'm a mite occupied, Willie. Get in there. Maybe you find your dignity before you lose your supper. How long are these railway men planning on staying, Clive?
I don't know. Willie wanted to talk to you. You know, him and his father are planning on leaving tomorrow.
You got a habit of prying into other people's personal affairs. You know that?
And it isn't fair to keep avoiding that boy.
Marshal, you gotta look at something.
Look, I'm really tired right now, Willie, all right?
Please, it's really important.
All right. Where'd you get that shiner?
Nowhere.
You been fighting again? What kind of a man was he, Willie?
I didn't really get a good look at him. Real dangerous looking. The date reads 2 days from now.
Well, probably just some hombre's idea of a bad joke. I reckon. Anyways, nothing to get yourself all fired up over, I'm sure. But, let's just keep it between you and me, all right? Good.
Marshal?
What?
I just want you to know I'm leaving tomorrow because I want to. I gotta find out about my pa, where I come from.
Son, you should be getting ready to leave. We go very early tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Marshal, I'll see you tomorrow.
Marshal Craddock?
I ain't got time to talk.
I just want you to know I appreciate all you've done for my son. But I'd like you to stay away from him from now on.
He's leaving tomorrow. Ain't that enough?
Corporal. These men have been laying railway track for 3 months straight. They're just letting off a little steam.
It's not the steam I'm objecting to. It's the explosives in the middle of the street.
Well, those just happened to fall out of their pockets while they were enjoying your lovely town.
They're so drunk they don't know what town they're in. Keep your men under control, Moss, or they'll all end up in jail.
When are you gonna let them boys out anyway?
When I'm good and ready.
That's what he thinks.
Don't you ever miss Paris? How can you stay here? Knowing...
Knowing all that is there? Of course I miss Paris. The shops, the fashion, the food. Do I want to go back? Never.
I can't understand.
I can see that. I suppose when you look at Bordertown, all you see is a small town in the middle of nowhere.
maybe. And I think my son deserves a chance to see a civilized city.
And how would you know what your son deserves? Or wants? Where have you been all his life?
I was living at sea, Mrs. Dumont, but I'm finished with that now. Anyway, it was my son who asked for the chance to see his native country. Mrs. Dumont, this is a frightening prospect for me. But the boy has the right to see where his family came from. It may not be much, but it's something I can give him that Jack Craddock can't. It's time to go, son.
For just a minute. I'll see you again. I will be back.
You'll meet another girl in Paris. I hear the girls there are very beautiful.
Not as pretty as you. I couldn't be. Bye, Lucy. All right, you, Marie.
I hope so.
Bye, Willie. Have a safe trip.
I can't believe Jack wouldn't say goodbye.
It probably hurts you, Marie.
And not saying goodbye doesn't hurt, Willie?
Marshall!
Willie, had some business to do up this way. Thought I'd run into you folks on the trail.
I knew you wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. How far are you gonna go with us?
Till I know you're safe.
That is my responsibility.
Uh-huh. And I don't trust you with it. Get... Willie, I ever tell you how to find a good campsite?
No.
I didn't. Well, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta find the high ground. When you wake up in the morning, find a campsite floating down a hill or something. Then you gotta find dry kindling, pine boughs. Jack Craddock.
A couple of sticks in the right places, and McLeod and Fergus are home free. Are you sure about this? Look, it ain't right to leave them rotting in jail, seeing as we got ourselves a key. And keep your eye open for that corporal. Hit the floor, boys!
I think it was a dud.
Watch them, Marie.
I don't think they're going anywhere, Clive.
Open up, Moss. Moss!
Got a long ride ahead of us. Best fill this up with some fresh water.
I will not be ordered around by you, Marshal.
All right, then I'll do it.
I can get the water. That's not what I meant.
The creek down below there. Don't fall in.
Marshal, don't talk to him like that.
You should be more careful who you ride with, mister.
Frank Wilson.
Oh, Marshal?
Look, that man ain't got nothing to do with this.
Drop your gun, Craddock. We'll discuss it.
Marshal?
Okay, get over there and tie him up.
No.
Look, I know that you're not Craddock's kid. So that must mean that this fella here is your pa. Now, you want to tie him up or say goodbye? I only came here to kill one man, but I can make it 3.
Corporal? We got some more dynamite. We'll use it if we have to.
Go ahead. I never did like this building anyway.
Well, Corporal, if you let us out, we'll let you ride on the railroad for free.
Sorry. I hate trains.
He hates trains. We're not dealing with a rational man here.
Look, why didn't you let them 2 go? You got what you come for. Why don't you just shoot me right here and get it over with right now? Look, if you want me alive, you better just slow down that nag.
Whoa! Well, it's not much farther, Marshal, don't you remember?
Yeah, I recall planting your brother somewheres around here. Didn't want him befouling the town cemetery.
You know, Marshal, they say that his spirit hovers near his grave until he's free. I want my brother looking down when I put a bullet through your heart.
You know, it's too bad your brother ain't worth the effort, huh?
Well, there's many kinds of poetry in the world, Marshal. This is mine.
Corporal, it's getting a mite close in here. How about letting some of the men out?
I want all of them out.
Corporal, we're reasonable men. We're willing to negotiate.
I'm not.
Won't be long now.
Corporal, we're willing to surrender on your terms.
What are your terms?
Haven't decided yet.
Oh.
All right, come on out.
You gotta help him, Pa.
There's nothing we can do, Willie. We must try and get out of this alive.
What about the marshal? We can't just let him die.
Don't get any ideas, son. I want to get to my brother's grave, but if I have to, I'll kill a marshal right here.
You get the chance, Willie, you run. You hear me?
You promised to let us go if we didn't make any trouble.
Well, we'll be there in the morning. Nothing goes wrong. You may live to see another night.
Why don't we just do this thing now, Wilson? I'm getting sick and tired of listening to your voice.
Shut up, Craddock. You're gonna pay for killing my brother. A 19-year-old boy.
A boy that killed 2 women. You know, I'm only sorry about one thing. And I didn't get to him sooner.
Shut your lying mouth. I'll cut your tongue out right now.
How you doing, Willie?
I'm all right. I think one of my ropes is getting loose.
That rattlesnake ain't gonna let you go. When time's right, you'll know it. You run for the bushes over there. He won't be able to track you in the dark.
I ain't leaving you, Marshal. What are you gonna do?
It's all right, I've been through worse.
Listen, Craddock, this is taking a big chance.
Where there's a chance, there's hope. It's more than that killer's gonna give you. When I get his attention, you run, all right?
No.
You're not gonna let me die on an empty stomach, are you? Goodbye, son. You'll be fine. Huh?
You're looking to get shot, Craddock.
Well, at least I won't die hungry!
No, Marshal, no! No! Come on! No! Come on! We can't leave him.
We must.
But he'll die.
Sweet dreams, Frank. There's a mighty fine piece of work you did back there. I owe you one, all right?
You taught my son well. I owe you. I'll get more water.
Much obliged. Come here and sit down. There's the North Star.
That's the one I follow to get home, ain't it?
Sure is.
Will it be shining where I'm going?
Truth is, Willie, I don't rightly know. But there's one thing I do know. You're gonna experience a whole new world out there. You're gonna learn things and see places I ain't never even heard of.
I'm not really sure I want to go, Marshal. But I know I have to.
Uh-huh.
Well, remember when you went out to find about your pa? Well, I need to know the same things.
When it's time to come home, you'll know it.
happened to your badge?
Oh, I lost that.
Excuse me.
Lost my hat, too. My favorite hat. You won't be needing it. Come here. What in tarnation is that?
Well, while you were away, we thought we'd take the opportunity to air the place out. Well, Moss, you'll have to fix that, too.
Marshall! Dear Marshall, when I think of you and all the things that you taught me, I can't figure out why I'd be going away from here, but I am. I remember nights listening to your stories of Texas and Mexico and the Civil War. I figured the reason you were so smart is that you'd done things and seen things. Well, I gotta do that too.
It probably ain't proper for a man to say, but I love you, Marshall. And I'm gonna miss you terrible. But you better be there when I get back, or I'm gonna have to chase you down and find you. Your friend, Willie Hatton. Goodbye, Willie.